let's move on to the final segment, the dilemma, the one you've been waiting for.
I love your dilemmas. I feel like I've also sent one in before.
Have you?
I have.
Wait, you need to tell me which
no,
one it was.
I can't tell you which one because it's juicy.
Okay, I love that. Okay, this one is, it can relate to like, I feel like Africans across the board, but let's get into it. Okay. Why is finding a good Habesha guy to date in Australia so hard? I'm 31 and looking, but they are not suitable. They date white people. Yeah. Woof. Or aren't ready for a serious relationship, etc., etc., etc. I need to be with someone of the same religion, which is Orthodox. As a Habesha girl yourself, what are your thoughts on this issue? There seems to be an influx on Habesha women that are ready, successful, and wanting love, but not enough men.
Yeah.
I feel like this is very relatable to all Africans. I wouldn't even just say Habesha girls.
It is.
Which is why I chose this one, because I feel like we can talk about it.
So talk about it.
She's 31. She's looking for a guy in
ready.
her like her same community, same culture, same religion. She's ready.
Yeah.
And the men just don't seem to be like on par. And I feel like this is a thing.
It's a thing.
I think that
it's a thing because the girls are doing the thing.
Do you think the guys know that? Do you think the guys are aware of the fact that like the girls and the guys are not on par?
I don't think they do. I don't think they see it. Like generally, I don't want to put our guys down at all. I love y'all.
Really?
Really?
We love you. Guys, it's to the point because I think we need to
so much.
We need to let them know.
We're going to a point where we're just like we won't even date outside our race because we love you.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like the fact that this woman is sending in a dilemma saying I want to be with an African man, like a Habesha man or a black. A lot of the girls that I know feel the same way.
All black
ideally
girls, genuinely,
want to be with black men.
We all want to be with our people.
Yeah.
Right? But our men, they want to be babied. I'm so sorry if I'm attacking you, but they want to be babied, and I think the other side they can put up with it. We can't, because if you don't have your shit together, I'm so sorry.
We're not.
It's like I don't have time for that. I can't raise you to
100%. You need to find someone
and that's
like
that's what she means. Like they're not on par. It's so hard to find a guy who doesn't have babies everywhere, who is, about their bag, who is serious. Yep. It's so hard.
Who also just like is willing to like to date in a normal way, like to be, I feel like sometimes it's like they could have those, like he has a good job and he, isn't like doesn't have any kids and like okay, cool, great, that's nice.
Yeah.
But it's like, what kind of man are you?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like what kind of husband are you gonna be? Are you gonna love me? Are you gonna why are we looking for all these because it's so low.
It's so low that like meeting a guy that doesn't have kids is like you're winning. But it's like, okay, but what else do they provide to the table?
Yeah.
If like that's the only thing like that, because I guess that is the biggest issue.
It is the biggest issue, but I just feel like that's why I feel like I really wanted to say to her, like, I really get it. And I'm just like, as much as it would be nice to have someone, I think you need to be flexible. Yeah. And you need to open up your...
But you're right. But because what are you going to do? Why do we have to be flexible? Because we're out here doing everything possible to make ourselves better. Yeah. Right? For our future selves, for our future partners, for our future families. But why are we doing all the hard work and you're not?
That's why it's time to move on to... Because look, I get it. True. I'm trying to find an analogy that will really work with this. You know what I mean? It's like if they're not going to change, you're not going to stand there waiting for them to change. You need to move on with your life. And you need to figure out like whether even with her, like if you feel like you can't be with someone that's like not the same race as you, maybe like travel,
the same religion.
I don't know, the same religion,
travel.
But if not, I think
you were in London for a hot minute. Did you date when you were away?
I feel like it's the same.
It's the same. That's what I'm saying.
Thing.
Like across the board, it's exactly the same.
Like definitely there's more.
Even there's more.
There's more, but it's the same thing.
But it's the same thing. Because even in my community, like the girls from the States are just like, oh my goodness, like the guys in Australia. But we're over here like, oh.
Girl, get out where you can. Yeah, get out.
Don't even. Yeah.
What
but then
about
even like my single friends here, they're just like, oh, maybe my man is in the States or he's in the UK.
But then your man might be as well.
But he might be, But it, one thing that me and my girlfriend said the other day is like, it's better to be with the devil you know than the devil you don't know.
Yes, as in like be in your own community.
As in like date that man that's in your state, because like that. the grass is not green on the other side.
Yes, it's not.
You know what I mean?
It's not.
So it could be like that, fine looking man in the UK, but you don't know what mischief they've been up to.
Yeah, and that stresses me out. Not knowing like where you come from, or who like your like not knowing your people, and who you're around. Oh, no. That would be really hard because how am I gonna?
It's so hard because then you're really being Boo Boo the fool because. Someone's looking at you like damn, I wish she's with that person because you don't know anything about them.
Exactly. You don't know. But I spoke to a couples counselor on this podcast, and she was like, we need to stop doing the whole investigation beforehand. She's like, a lot of the times with the dating now, you guys are doing full investigation. Because my girl's on LinkedIn. Yeah. I know girls that are checking their LinkedIn. Yeah. What does this man do for a job? What's his history? And she's like, it's good, but then the therapist was like, it's too much. Like you guys are not giving them. Yeah, you're blocking your blessings.
Conversation. That might change your mind.
Also, what about like working on like what if they don't come perfect, but they're okay and like we build on that?
I believe in that.
Yeah,
I believe in that. Because at the end of the day, I feel like, for instance, for me, one of three things that I absolutely look for in a guy would be loyalty, kindness, and someone that's hardworking. Like if you're respectful, that's attractive to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just like moral things.
Yes. Yeah.
Everything else is a bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah. But morally, if you're not there, then it's like we can't work.
See, that's good though, because that means
morals. You just gotta have it.
You have to have it.
You just have to have it.
And that means to me that just shows that like he can do or like I feel like you can work on a man like that. So there's a lot of men in our community that probably do have that, but we're not looking at them because the girls are like. The girls have they're doing great in their career. They're studying. They're doing all these things, and I think we're just
entering different spaces. Yeah, we're just like
we're more open-minded.
We're open-minded, but our men.
But maybe we need to expose the men to that.
But that's another thing. It's like we're doing the work.
Yeah.
Like we're tired.
We're so tired. I know.
Be looked after. And that's what I said, man. I mean, a white man will look after you, but you're just not gonna connect.
No, you said that the soft life isn't real. I believe it's real.
Yeah.
I need a version of the soft life in because I'm tired.
I know.
I'm actually tired.
We're so tired.
Because I'm tired of like being switched on and like always having to. I feel like there's a lot of work that we do, and we don't really understand that until like we talk to other people. Yeah. And it's like, you realize, you're doing a lot. But I feel like that's not really common in all other like ethnicities. I feel like as much as us.
That's so true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
I feel like sometimes it just and we laugh about it and we can keep, but it's like, no, we deserve to be looked after.
We do. But then also at the same time, could it be that because we're expressive about our relationships and everything that's happening in our community, and also because we're in this box, we actually don't know what else is happening in those communities. So like maybe they're men and trash too. You never know.
Maybe
men in general.
Oh my God, don't say that. We love you guys.
No, we love y'all.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like going back to this dilemma, I think she needs to be, I would say, be more open-minded.
Yeah.
Like I know you want someone in your own culture, in your own religion, but maybe it's time to kind of open your mind up to other people.
Yeah.
Because if you're just like, again, like what he said, if the formula isn't working, switch it up, babe. Because this is your real life and you can't just be waiting.
Yeah. Okay. Could it be as far as switching it up as in like maybe he's in the village?
I was going to say that to you. I was going to say like maybe because there are men that are back home.
Who
and I don't know about the village. There's a difference between the village and city girl. Not the village because you're a city girl. Like
maybe not the village, but like a man back home who meets the criteria.
And some of these men back home, like let me tell you, I've heard stories where they're more. I think any man that is. I feel like men in Africa.
Yeah.
They're just more international. The way they think, the way that they like, I don't know if this is just me, but based off like experiences from conversations I've had and stuff, they're just more like well-versed in the world compared to here where we're in our own box in the West and we're doing, I think they were exposed to more, you know what I mean? You just never know. But I think with us, it's like we need to let go of our biases where it's like, oh, he's different culture, accent, this, that. So I am not fully opposed to that.
I'm same. Yeah.
Yeah, I think girl. That's I don't know. Maybe you can take explore. A trip, take a flight.
Take a quick flight back home.
Yes.
You never know.
Oh my gosh.
You never know. You just have to be open-minded.
Yeah. I'm with it. That's all the dilemmas for today, guys. Thank you so much for sending them in. Yes. If you have any more dilemmas, or for the listeners at home, make sure you guys send your dilemmas in. They're in all the links in our bios. We love hearing them. Obviously our audience loves hearing them as well.
I love them so much.
They're so good.
They're like my favorite part of the podcast.
It makes me feel so connected to the people that are on too. I really love that people send them in. So please send them in, guys. I want to hear everything. Relationships, dating, family, all of it. Milan, it has been a pleasure.
Such a pleasure. I'm so happy that we got to do this finally.
Yeah.
You said family. I think we need to dissect some. We need to unpack family.
Oh no, it's a whole different topic.
It's a whole nother topic.
Yeah. Family is like a different.
It's different.
Yeah. Levels. Baby steps. But thank you so much. Tell people where they can find you.
So you can follow me on Instagram, Milan_Ajang, I think. Yeah. You can find me there. I'm fresh on TikTok. How are you finding TikTok?
I like TikTok better than I like Instagram because I feel like TikTok for me I'm not consistent, but I feel like TikTok is like people that don't know me, and I feel like I'm actually building an audience.
Yeah.
Whereas Instagram, it was like my personal Instagram that turned into like now is turning into my business / like content creating. But Instagram just feels like it. I feel like it's too personal.
Really?
It's too like people I know. I think I need to change that up or something.
Change it up for sure.
Yeah.
Because I'm the opposite. Like I love Instagram.
Yeah?
TikTok scares me.
Why?
The reach that it has scares me. It's the fact that like my video, like my dad could watch my video in the village.
My dad has literally watched my TikTok videos. He's seen it,
Within like on Instagram, I feel like it's controlled. Like I control my audience. In terms of like I know who my following is. Within TikTok, it's reaching my community and it's giving.
It's not.
I can't.
Are you gonna stay on it?
I'll stay on it because of work, obviously. Yeah. So anyways, find me on TikTok, Milan_Ajang. Yeah.
We love it. Keep doing it. I'm here for your TikToks. I like it because it's also less like serious.
Yeah.
TikTok, you can have fun. You can show like a different side to you.
Which is so wild because I'm fun, but I don't know how to do it on TikTok. I feel like it's so like it's.
I think you do it on TikTok.
Scary.
Oh my gosh, we'll chat. We'll talk after this.
Okay, let's talk.
Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you guys again next week. Bye. Should we do a final cheers?
Yes. Final cheers.
Cheers. Bye, guys.
Bye.